Hi, my old friends and new friends. Welcome to Lily's channel. This is my kitchen. It's time to make a lunch. I'm Lily from China. I live in Guangzhou, one of the biggest cities of China. My husband is on a business trip out of town, and he will be away for 4 or 5 days this time. So it's just my son and me having lunch together today. We eat very late, but even with eating so late, I still feel like I'm a bit overweight. Because in China, slimness is considered beautiful for women. What is considered beautiful for women in your country? This is an electric pot. The meal will be ready in 24 minutes. My son watches TV here. I plan to make a scallion egg for him this lunch. These are the scallions I grew myself. I use my scissors to cut these scallions. Our family of 3 has settled in Guangzhou, getting by on my husband's monthly salary of $1,500 US. That's why we live very frugally in our daily lives. We don't eat out at a restaurant. We don't order takeout, and we cook every meal at home. As a woman over 35 in China, it's also difficult to find a suitable job. Because if I were to go to work, there would be no one to take care of our child. My son needed to go to school at 8 o'clock. If working outside, it also starts at 8 a.m. Usually my son over school at 4:30 in the afternoon. But when working outside, the earliest you get off is 6 p.m. and some companies even require overtime until 8:30 p.m. So the only option for us is to cut expense and avoid spending a single penny unnecessarily. Is this kind of carefully budgeted life something to be ashamed of? Now I'm also using the little extra time I have to document the daily life of our family. Try to build a YouTube channel. I hope that one day this will help share a bit of the burden with my husband. Even now, I still haven't passed the test of reaching 1,000 subscribers. For lunch today, we're having scrambled eggs with scallions. These eggs are from my hometown. Grandparents raised chickens and grew vegetables in hometown, but they are unwilling to eat eggs. They sent the eggs to the grandson in the city. It's not expensive food, but it's the love of grandparents, and my son also very like eat eggs. No matter how busy we are each day, we always insist on cooking at home. Sometimes my husband cooks, and sometimes I do. Not only does it save money, but it also means my husband can come home to a warm meal. Nowadays, a lot of takeout is high in salt and sugar, and prepared-made meals are both expensive and unhealthy. I often go to the supermarket in the evening because vegetables and meat are usually discounted by them. A lot of young people don't really think much about money. The cost of a cup of milk tea or coffee could buy a pound of meat. We don't drink milk tea or coffee. We use that money to buy fruits and meat instead. That way, we can eat well and stay healthy. As ordinary people, being careful with our spending is also about not having to borrow money from others when an emergency comes up. After all, it's not like when we were single, with just ourselves to worry about. Now that we have a family and a child, we have to think ahead for their sake. These days, opportunities for ordinary folks like us are already scarce. If we don't save and the company goes down, or we get laid off, having money in our pockets gives us a way out. Without saving, if we can't pay the mortgage, then our child would end up sleeping on the street with us like beggars. Scalloped eggs are ready. Stir-fried pork belly with chili peppers. The rest of last night, I left it in the fridge last night. We keep our child with us, so he doesn't have to be a left-behind child, and so I don't have to be a left-behind wife. We want our family to be together, not just exchanging greetings through a screen. in Chandler, countless children and women are left behind in their hometowns while husbands walk far away to make a living. For us, just being able to live together as a family is already a blessing. The rest is okay. Talk of the poor. This is rice. Usually, we eat rice for lunch and dinner, but we don't eat rice for breakfast. This week, my husband is on a business trip, and I'm taking care of the child at home. 2 dishes for lunch today, just a simple meal. Eggs are my son's favorite food. He is too thin and a bit picky about food. He needs to eat more. We have a son and we have a safe house in Guangzhou. Nowadays, many young people in China don't get married or have children. In fact, I think getting married and having a family is also a beautiful thing. I love my family. We bought our house at a high price in 2017. By now, the house price have plummeted and we have suffered heavy losses. The only thing we can do now is to work hard to earn money and pay off the mortgage as soon as possible. What house price have fallen, I don't feel regretful because the cost of rent is also very high. After lunch, my son likes to play on the balcony. Just half a month, this orchid has already withered. My son has 3 little turtles and a cat hamster as his pets. Right now, I go to get some pasta. This is the environment of my community. There are cars everywhere. Our community was built very early. At that time, there were no underground parking lots in China, because at that time, fewness families have cars in China. Nowadays, almost every family has a car. These cars can only be parked on the ground. This is a 菜鸟 warehouse. The boss lady is dividing the items.3724，这个就是我的。Find it. This is mine.
已全部取出。
Thank you for taking the time to watch my video so patiently. See you in the next video.